What if one mindset shift could literally change everything? In my May 2026 income report, which is episode 200 of the Profitable Web Designer podcast, I'm breaking down how I had one of my lowest revenue months in a long time in May of 2026, and how instead of reacting from a place of fear, anxiety, and worry like I had been, which was also creating unwanted results for me, I acted from a completely different mindset and ended up creating wanted results. So here is a clip from that episode, and then go listen to the full episode number 200, where I am sharing what I really mean when I say I'm playing to win and how one tiny yet powerful mindset shift can literally change everything. So we get to Barcelona, never been, absolutely gorgeous. We spend 2 days in the city, and then we meet up with the other 50 people doing this half marathon along the coast. And in the weeks leading up to this, they were like, your training is to walk 50 stairs today, 100 stairs today. Like, the training was like increasing numbers of stairs. And I did some of it, but I didn't really do all of it. I was like, I'm fine. I can walk upstairs. So we're walking along the coast and it is stairs. The whole thing is stairs, 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 stairs. Maybe we got in some prairie areas that were flat, maybe some wooded areas that were like steep uphills and sharp declines, some trails like that. But mostly it was like paths and up stairs, up and down. Sometimes we would get into towns and be walking along roads, but it was mostly stairs. And like, there's 3 points at which if you're like too far behind the group and you're not going to keep up with the time, we will take you back to the hotel. You can go relax. Or if you just feel like it's too much for you and you can't do it, no harm, no foul, like we'll take you back to the hotel. And I just remember thinking a couple times like, oh, that's not for me. Like, of course I can do this. It never occurred to me that I wouldn't be able to do it. And we get to the bottom of a staircase that like you couldn't even see where the stairs ended. Maybe they curve around and it just looks like it's like 100 steps. And I would hear people get to these staircases and then they'd be like, ugh, when is this going to end? Like just complaining about how many stairs there are and like, are there more after this? And then I was just like, just one foot in front of the other, like just one foot in front of the other. And it occurred to me after we were done, I'm like, those 2 lessons are like business related. Like one, I couldn't skip any of those steps. To get to the top, I had to walk up every single step, 1 foot in front of the other. I didn't know what was going to be around the corner. Was it going to be more steps? Was it going to be back down? I had no idea. I just had to trust and keep walking and not worry about what was around the next corner, trust that I could handle it. And it just never occurred to me that I couldn't do it. It never occurred to me that I couldn't do it. And I had the realization that I was like, oh, I could apply that mindset to so many other areas of my business that I don't. Like I have this pervasive thought that like I'm bad at sales. I mean, you could look at my revenue over the past 10 years and be like, if you're bad at sales, you would think you wouldn't make any money. But like my brain tells me that I'm bad at sales. So I spend a lot of time, effort, and energy trying to solve the problem of being bad at sales. And I'm like, what if I just stopped believing I was bad at sales? I know it sounds so silly to think about that, but it's like, if I like got on a plane, went to Spain and walked 13 miles and it never occurred to me that I couldn't, while I saw other people who appeared very fit and capable saying, I can't finish and dipping out and going back, but it never occurred to me that I couldn't. And I'm not the fittest person, but I finished because it just never occurred to me that I couldn't. It was just like 1 foot in front of the other. And why can't I just decide that for the things in my business that I have been just believing are hard or difficult or that I'm not good at?
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.